It always amazes me just how diverse the group is. When I think about the team I'm working with right now, we have, a guy who is a former investment banker.
Someone else drove submarines.
An attorney who was a special prosecutor at The Hague who used to prosecute international war criminals.
Somebody fresh out of college who got a degree in English.
Without that diversity, you wouldn't have any of the magic.
We start with an unbelievably comprehensive understanding of the client and their environment. And so it's not about saying, I've done this type of problem before, I'm going to take this framework and recycle it.
Let's come up with something totally different, something that nobody has ever done before.
And it doesn't matter how senior you are. It's what's going to get us to that really interesting, unique, new solution. That's what matters.
When you're working in such a high-paced environment, you develop professionally at a much faster pace. You could, on your first day at BCG, be assigned to a project where you'll be dealing with or presenting the CEO of a Fortune 500 company.
Starting a new project is almost like entering a foreign country at times. You parachute into a project, you may not know what's going on at first, you have to learn very quickly, and that pace of learning is exciting.
When I first got started with BCG, I had never negotiated a commercial contract before. Fast forward a couple of years, and I'm essentially serving as the VP of Business Development for this startup called Orbitz. Fast forward a couple more years after that, Orbitz has gone public for $1.4 billion, and I'm quitting to go start another online travel site, Kayak. Once you have that tool set, sky's the limit on what you can achieve. And that's why so many BCG employees and former consultants are successful in other industries.
I've always been astounded when you actually put some numbers behind what the impact of our work is. Work that we have done and the translation into valuation in the marketplace has been on the order of $2-3 billion.
In such a small tenure, I've had the opportunity to work on a very interesting project that will fundamentally change the global capital markets environment. I probably will tell my grandkids about it.
This is where it goes from kind of an academic intellectual exercise to something absolutely exceptional.